Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, how on a day? How was a day today? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This is the Biafra Superstars Media. Fellow Biafrans, today is a day to say, aha, Rufai Oseni, I told you so. I told you there is no rule of law in Nigeria, but you say no, we are jokers. You call us jokers. You say you love Nigeria, you believe in Nigeria. You say you believe in democracy in Nigeria. You believe in the rule of law in Nigeria. But today, you are here lamenting, crying like a baby about the unjustly arrest of very Darkman. Rufai, this is the problem. You see, sometimes what an elder will see sitting down, the youths will be on the mountaintop. They won't see it. In this case, when it comes to Nigeria, Rufai, we the Biafrans, we are like your elders because we don't see Nigeria for what Nigeria is. We can tell how the things are going and how things will look like in Nigeria. So right now, my people, make now follow me, choke them out for this thing. Make we hear Rufai lament about the arrest of very Darkman through via the EFCC. We don't even know who arrested him. He went to a bank in GTB Bank, and before he knew it, on his way out, he was ambushed. Only in Nigeria will elephants fly. Make now watch this one and tell me what you think. Rufai, over to you.
If Nigeria works with president.
Listen.
Secondly, I think EFCC should have released the message now based on the arrest of VDM.
Oh, yeah.
But I condemn the way he was picked up.
Hold it there. He said, secondly. That's Rufai Oseni. You're too funny. Secondly, he believes the EFCC should now release a report or a statement regarding very Darkman and how he was arrested. Good. Rufai, you believe in Nigeria too much. That's the problem. But let's continue. You'd expect them to put a statement out. People that don't even know basic procedures and policies on how to make arrest, how to investigate, how to invite somebody down, to interrogate them. They don't understand that. Your EFCC, they behave like criminals. Jaguda. Armed bandits. That's who they are. But no, to you, you think it's an institution running to keep Nigeria or to uphold the rules, regulations, and the rest of them in Nigeria. That's the problem. That's what you are thinking. But let's continue.
And if petitions were written against him, because I spoke to a couple of insiders there, if petitions were written against him, you investigate the petition, not pick him in that gestaporic style.
They will not investigate anything, Rufai. You're wasting your time. In Nigeria, elephants can fly. They don't understand the meaning of investigation. They don't understand the meaning that a man should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. They don't even understand the law of the first 48 hours. Within two days, if you cannot prove your case, you let that man go. That's why in most cases, in the developed country where we are speaking from, they won't come and pick you. They will do what they call due diligence. Then go, they investigate you. They gather all the info on you. Then when they feel like, okay, what they've gathered on you is sufficient, they will then invite you down. When they invite you, they will now place all the allegations before you. And they will read out the riot act telling you you have the right to remain silent. Because anything you use or you say may be used against you in the court of law. And if you choose not to speak to them, your lawyer will come in, not like in your zoo where anything can happen. they kidnapped somebody, Nnamdi Kanu, brought him down to that so-called Nigeria, and a judge, Justice Binta Nyako, agreed to speak to Nnamdi Kanu and placed him in the hands of the DSS without no legal representative. Even your judges don't even know their job. Rufai, Nigeria is a lie. Nigeria is a lie. A 419 country. Nigeria, na lie. Nigeria is a lie. Continue.
And cover his face. How many days you have even violated the right because you have to have charged him to court if you have anything against him.
Now.
So I think by today, EFCC should be able to let us know. If you have charges preferred against him, let him go and face it in court and get him bail. Just keep the man there. All this while.
Hey, God. Rufai.
There should be a message issued out. You know what's really going on.
Oh, God. Laugh. My God, I will. Oh, my God. There should be a message put out to tell us what's going on. Oh, I can make Nigeria don't fall for ground, Rufai. Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh, macham. It don't fall for gutter, oh, macham. Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh. It don't fall for gutter, oh, macham. Macham, oh, macham. Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh, macham. It don't fall for gutter, oh, macham. It don't fall for ground, oh, macham. It don't fall for gutter, oh, macham. Macham. Nigeria don't fall for ground, Rufai Oseni. Nigeria now is a banana republic, a jungle, worse than a zoo. In fact, when they call Nigeria a zoo, right now the way things are, the prophet that prophesied and called Nigeria for its real name, its true name, a zoo, was being lenient to you guys. Right now, Nigeria na jungle. Nigeria na jungle. A metaphor. Not Nigeria is like a jungle. That's a simile. No. I'm speaking metaphorically, Oyibo. Nigeria is a jungle where elephants can fly. Live story, my people. This is the problem. The intellectuals, those you respect, those you give them all the accolades. When they think about Nigeria, they assume, and my anger is this, most of these guys, they have the privilege to travel abroad because in their programs, in where they are working, in the place of work, this year alone, Rufai has been to USA, he has been to UK, he has been to Saudi Arabia. He has been to some African countries in Abidjan for some summits, workshops, symposiums, and the rest. Being supported by the media house where he's working. So that's why they love Nigeria, because right now in the media, Nigeria works very well for them. Every day now, breaking news now. I keep saying this, in Nigeria now, every day is a breaking news. And which sector of the economy will enjoy when they get breaking news? Now the media houses, the tabloids, your Vanguard newspaper, your Daily Times, Tribune, and the rest of them. Because they don't have to do their job, their investigative journalism job anymore. You don't have to do it. All you have to do is sleep, wake up, check your TV, check the internet, check your X, check Instagram, check everywhere you check. There is a breaking news. And then you just calm down, drink your coffee, take your paper and pen, write down some few bullet points, and your day is done. But in the Western world, they go out there in the field to get first-hand sources, first-hand accounts. There's something they call HUMINT, human intelligence. HUMINT, human intelligence. In the school of journalism, a real journalist should have contacts all across the country or even around the whole world. So that when something is brewing, you will send those people there. They are not spies. They are known as human intelligence. Somebody who is an eye in that area, an eyewitness if you want to call them that. But because they are working with you, they have a partnership with you. We call them human intelligence. They will be out there to tell you, so, oh, I heard at the bank, in the GTP bank, very Darkman came there, and guess what? Oh, we heard, as he was leaving the bank, there was this van that picked him up. Some officers wearing balaclava. One of them had a badge. We saw DSS there. The other one, there was a briefcase he was carrying, and there was EFCC on the briefcase. So perhaps the people responsible in holding very Darkman might be the DSS or the EFCC. Also, last week we heard there was a complaint made by someone that the Guarantee Trust Bank was taking their money, and very Darkman spoke about it. So he was invited. And oh my God, this is how you do it. To get a breaking news, people will be out there in the field. But in Nigeria, you don't have to do it anymore. As you wake up in the morning, there's a breaking news. So all you have to do is, you chop your rice and beans, ewa agoin, and your bread. Drink tea, not even your coffee, because coffee, some people can't even afford coffee in that zoo called Nigeria. Drink your cowbell milk and start to spill out nonsense. That's Nigeria for you. Right now, the only sector striving in that zoo called Nigeria is the media. This is the problem I have. A man held for no reason, very dark man. Look at what he is going through. Somebody who is just a social media influencer, but look at the way they are treating him. See the way he's being treated in a criminal enterprise you call Nigeria. Hey, Lord have mercy. This is the problem we have. This is why we are telling you, say, make una wash una hand from that country. That country is dead. But they say, no, they love Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria go better. How many years ago? In the 80s, Andrew was checking out, and they were telling him, what's that woman's name again? Christy Asian Ibokwe was telling him, Andrew, no check out you. Nigeria go better. Stay and build your country, you. Now who go die for you? Nigeria go better. If Andrew want to check out, make the alarm make you go. When Nigeria good, you Andrew go come again, you. Nigeria go better. Nigeria go better. Africa go better. Our people go better. Oh, Nigeria go better. As a baby, I was hearing that jingle. I was a baby still drinking breast milk, and I was hearing that jingle. But today, in fact, make Andrew thank in God. Make him thank in God. Say, in leave that zoo in the 80s. Because since then till now, the team has been Nigeria go better, Nigeria go better. But the worst of Nigeria is happening now. Oh my God, have mercy. Hey, Rufai. Hey, my brother, call a spade a spade. You always say that, but when it comes to Nigeria, you believe in them so much. You believe in Nigeria so much. Do you know why? Because Nigeria is working for you. The way the team be now, the way the rat race is going on now, there's a rat race. The way it's going now, Nigeria is working for you in the media sector. Yes, there is hunger in the land. Yes, there is no job in the land. Yes, the economy is going down. It is dwindling. Yes, there is, price of food, everything is expensive. But when it comes to the media, when things are going down, the media, they don't have, they have things to speak about. The tabloid will be buzzing. There's a boom in the media. If not, like say the media, they go through the hardship as the other people, them, those working in the media, they'll be speaking truth to power. I tell you the fact. If things are as hard for them, the way things they hard for others, they will be speaking truth to power. But no, they can fly to USA, to Canada. Oh, there's an event happening, Arise TV can go there. Okay, Arise, we've been given like 5 slots. 5 people can go. They send the 5 people to go to that place. Then when they are doing their taxation, then go, they go put them as expenses now to keep our TV station running. We send 5 guys to America, to go and represent Arise News, and it cost us 20 million naira. So in our tax, whatever, we need to put them as expense made for that year. So it's a win-win for the media. People, may not follow who no road. Follow who no road. Rufai, continue. Continue now.
This is very sad.
Very sad.
Only a couple of days ago, Olukoyede was saying that actions were guided by principles of law. The way they arrested that man was not principles of law.
Principles of law.
Went to a bank, they used in a gestaporic style.
I think
we have petitions preferred against. We have allegations against him. Put it out to the public. Let him have his day in court.
No.
You are not a judge during a prosecution and case.
The youths have even said they will protest today in Abuja, and even in Lagos.
No, it's a very sad one, and they must issue out a statement.
Continue.
The World Bank is saying that rural poverty is increasing.
Hold on there for me, Rufai Oseni. Hold on there. This is the problem. The very dark man, my brother, I gave you an advice, I believe it was last month, where I said, for the fact what you are doing is on social media, I would advise you to leave that zoo called Nigeria. You must not be on ground to be doing the job, because the job you are doing is very, very dangerous. It is good for the people, but it's very, very dangerous. The day you cross the line of a criminal politician, they will use the criminal might of Nigeria to hold you down. That's the problem. To call a spade, I know you have spoken about the son of the zoo president, Sheikh Tinubu. What he did to the Nans SUG, a guy who was stripped naked, beaten black and blue. Be careful in this job you are doing in Nigeria. There is no rule of law in Nigeria. So this thing you are doing, be careful. The moment you trample upon somebody who is a criminal, who is who in that zoo called Nigeria, they will use, the criminal element of Nigeria to slow you down. Leave that zoo called Nigeria. Do your job from outside, because people get to see you through what? Through the media, social media. So you don't have to be in that zoo doing what you are doing. I'm giving that advice again as a friend. I don't know you personally, but I'm telling you, it is time to leave town. Travel somewhere, leave town, and do your job from a far away, from abroad. Leave Nigeria and do your job, do your philanthropic job you're doing from a mile away. Because Nigeria is not fair. Nigeria is not fair. Boy, they will set you up. Them go set you up. The reason why they are leaving is because right now you are only pointing on the ills in the society. You are exposing, banks. You are exposing some police officers doing bad thing. You are exposing those who are stealing here or doing this. The girls who were stuck abroad or in Africa. You exposed, what was happening. That's fine. But the moment you begin go deeper, and now you are speaking about the politicians, the criminal politicians in Nigeria, my brother, they will come for you. and nobody will help you out. All they will do is talk the talk in media. Free very dark man, free him. It's unfair now. It's unfair. See the way they arrested him. It's unfair now. Let him have his day in court. My brother, if you know what's in there for you, this your own, your ministry. I'll call it the ministry. Your ministry don't demand you being on the ground. Forget Nigerian. Do your job from a mile away. All you need is your laptop, your cell phone, internet to do the job you're doing. Expose the ills in that so-called Nigeria. Since you believe in Nigeria, fine. Do what you are doing, but protect yourself. Protect yourself like a vaccine. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have the ears of very dark man, go to him and tell him that I, Biafra Superstars Media, the disciple of Mazi Simon Ekpa, has given him this great advice to leave town and do his job from abroad. I rest my case. Thank you all, and God bless you.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's wild Flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.